I know exactly how frustrating it is when your feet feel like blocks of ice, or you get that tingling, buzzing, or pins and needles sensation that makes walking feel like a chore. Maybe you look down and see ankles that look swollen and puffy, or perhaps your toes have that persistent, nagging numbness that just won't quit, especially when you are trying to relax at night. These are not just minor irritations. They are loud signals from your body telling you that a vital system is slowing down. That system, of course, is your circulatory highway, the incredible network responsible for delivering life-giving oxygen and nutrients to every cell in your body. When this highway gets clogged or slows down, the first places to feel it are the furthest points from the heart, your feet and your toes. Today, I am going to show you one simple, powerful drink you can prepare in under 2 minutes. And when you drink it, you will feel a noticeable warming sensation as blood flow is forced back into those extremities, often within just 5 minutes. We are going to unlock the power of your own body to reverse years of age-related circulatory slowdown. My name is Dr. Sara Gottfried, and I have dedicated my career to helping seniors reclaim their health and vitality by focusing on simple, science-backed strategies that address the root causes of aging problems, not just the symptoms. For decades, I have seen patients come in worried about poor circulation, and the fix is almost always simpler than they imagine. This is not about taking handfuls of expensive, complicated supplements. It is about understanding your body's natural mechanics and giving it exactly what it needs to function optimally. We are talking about moving from feeling frail and restricted to feeling warm, mobile, and energized again. The root cause of most senior health issues, and certainly of poor circulation, can be traced back to a natural but manageable process called endothelial dysfunction. Think of your blood vessels, particularly the tiny ones in your feet and toes called capillaries, as a series of delicate, flexible garden hoses. When we are young, the inside lining of these hoses, the endothelium, is smooth, elastic, and produces plenty of a miracle molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the ultimate traffic controller for your blood flow. It tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, which is a process known as vasodilation. When the vessels open, blood surges through freely, reaching your furthest extremities. As we age, however, a few things start to happen. The endothelium lining begins to stiffen, becoming less elastic, almost like an old, rigid garden hose. Inflammation, often caused by a lifetime of processed foods and stress, creates tiny micro-injuries on this lining. This reduces the production of that vital nitric oxide, meaning the blood vessels get fewer signals to relax and open. They stay constricted and narrow, and the blood has a much harder time making that long journey down to your feet. The result is the cold, the numbness, and the persistent swelling. It is not a failure of your heart. It is a slowdown of your blood vessel's ability to relax and open up on command. We need a targeted strategy to boost that nitric oxide production back to youthful levels and restore elasticity. Most seniors do not know this next part. Now, let us talk about the main solution, the key fix we are here for today, the blood flow drink. This drink is a potent, all-natural nitric oxide booster, and it is built around one simple, powerful vegetable, beetroot. Beetroot is one of nature's richest sources of dietary nitrates. When you consume nitrates, your body converts them into nitrites, and those nitrites are then converted into that critical nitric oxide. This process is like hitting the open switch on all your constricted blood vessels simultaneously. The result is a powerful wave of vasodilation that improves circulation not just in your feet, but everywhere. To make this powerful elixir, you will want to combine a few simple complementary ingredients. You will need 1 cup of fresh or organic beetroot juice. It is important to use the juice as the nitrates are highly concentrated here. To this, add 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger root, finely grated or blended. Ginger is a phenomenal natural anti-inflammatory, and it helps to soothe the micro-injuries in your blood vessel lining, working in tandem with the nitric oxide boost. Finally, Add the juice of half a fresh lemon. The vitamin C in the lemon juice is an essential cofactor that protects the nitric oxide from breaking down prematurely, extending its circulation-boosting effects. Blend this simple concoction for about 30 seconds and drink it immediately, preferably on an empty stomach first thing in the morning or about an hour before any activity. You will likely feel a tingling warmth in your feet within 5 to 10 minutes, a clear sign the nitrates are doing their job and forcing blood to your extremities. The way this works inside your body is quite elegant. As the beetroot juice is digested, the nitrates enter your bloodstream. When these circulating nitrates reach the endothelial lining of your blood vessels, an enzyme called nitric oxide synthase uses them as raw material to create a fresh supply of nitric oxide gas. This gas immediately signals the smooth muscle cells surrounding the vessels to relax. When they relax, the vessel dilates, literally increasing the diameter of your circulatory path. It is like opening a dam. The flow rate instantly increases. Over time, regular use of this drink does more than just cause a temporary opening. It actually trains your blood vessels to become more responsive and elastic again, addressing the long-term issue of endothelial dysfunction. Stay with me. The next solution is even better. The cumulative effect of this simple daily habit is profound for anyone dealing with chronic cold feet, tingling, or even mild to moderate swelling. Beyond this powerful drink, true and lasting circulatory health requires consistent nutritional support. We need to look at foods, vitamins, and supplements that work synergistically with the beetroot to maintain that smooth, flexible, and open arterial pathway. 2 fat-soluble vitamins are absolutely crucial here: vitamin K2 and vitamin D3. Many seniors are deficient in both, and the combination is vital for maintaining blood vessel health. Vitamin K2 works by directing calcium away from soft tissues, like your arteries, and into the hard tissues, like your bones. Without sufficient K2, calcium can build up in the walls of your arteries, causing them to harden and stiffen, a condition called arteriosclerosis, which severely restricts blood flow. Pairing K2 with vitamin D3, which is essential for healthy blood pressure regulation and immune function, creates a powerful 1-2 punch against arterial stiffness. I recommend a quality complex that includes both, generally around 180 micrograms of K2 and 5,000 international units of D3 daily, unless your medical professional advises otherwise based on your blood work. Another powerful nutritional tool is the amino acid L-arginine. While our blood flow drink provides nitrates, L-arginine is a direct precursor to nitric oxide within the body, making it a valuable booster. It is found naturally in protein-rich foods like turkey, chicken, pumpkin seeds, and peanuts. Ensuring you have adequate protein intake throughout the day is a simple and effective strategy for increasing your L-arginine levels. Also, we cannot overlook the power of essential fatty acids, specifically omega-3s. These are nature's anti-inflammatory fire extinguisher. By calming chronic, low-grade inflammation in your body, omega-3s protect the delicate endothelial lining from damage, allowing your vessels to produce nitric oxide more efficiently. Think about incorporating sources like wild-caught salmon, walnuts, or flax seeds into your diet several times a week, or considering a high-quality fish oil supplement. Remember, the goal is not to fix one thing. It is to create a nourishing internal environment where blood flow naturally thrives. Beyond the key solution, there are secondary, simple remedies you can incorporate to support the work the beetroot juice is doing. One of the most effective and easily overlooked is the simple act of hydrotherapy, specifically alternating hot and cold water. This creates an immediate physical forcing of blood flow. Start by soaking your feet and ankles in a basin of warm water for about 3 minutes, then quickly switch to a basin of cold water, or even just run cold tap water over your feet for about 30 seconds. The warm water causes vasodilation, opening the blood vessels, and the cold water causes vasoconstriction, momentarily closing them. When you switch back to warm water, The blood vessels open up even wider in an exaggerated response to bring warm blood back to the cold area. This pumping action is a powerful, non-pharmaceutical way to improve microcirculation and reduce swelling. Repeat this cycle about 3 to 5 times. You can do this nightly as part of your relaxation routine. It is a simple tool, but highly effective for immediate relief from the heavy, numb feeling in your feet. Another supportive method is the use of certain spices. Beyond the ginger we added to our drink, cayenne pepper contains a compound called capsaicin. This compound is known to help improve circulation and reduce pain by stimulating blood flow. You can use it in your cooking, or for a more potent, targeted approach, you can find a topical cream or patch containing capsaicin and apply it to your feet. Be careful to test a small area first, as it can be quite warming and slightly irritating to sensitive skin, but the circulatory boost is undeniable. Incorporating these simple remedies naturally extends the benefit you are getting from our primary blood flow drink. As promised, let us transition the focus slightly to a related subproblem that often goes hand in hand with poor circulation: peripheral neuropathy. When blood flow is restricted, those tiny, delicate nerves in your feet and toes are starved of the oxygen and nutrients they desperately need. Over time, this chronic starvation leads to damage, which is the root cause of the tingling, burning, and sharp nerve pain characteristic of neuropathy. Fixing the blood flow, as we are doing with our beetroot drink, is step 1, but we also need to directly support and nourish the damaged nerves. One of the most powerful natural compounds for nerve repair is alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA. ALA is a powerhouse antioxidant that can work in both fat and water-soluble environments, meaning it can penetrate the nerve cells to protect them from free radical damage and improve nerve function. Studies, particularly in Europe, have shown its effectiveness in reducing the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy. I generally recommend starting with 600 milligrams of stabilized ALA per day, taken on an empty stomach for best absorption. Keep watching. The biggest mistake is coming soon. This is the critical step to move from just warming your feet to actually reducing the chronic nerve pain associated with poor circulation. Now, let us discuss some advanced fixes that involve harnessing your body's mechanics, which often get ignored in the search for pills and potions. These high-level strategies can multiply the benefits of our nutritional fixes. The first is focused on proper breathing, specifically diaphragmatic breathing. When you breathe deeply using your diaphragm, you are not just taking in air, you are creating a powerful pump for your entire circulatory system. As your diaphragm descends, it massages your major arteries and veins in the abdomen, literally assisting the heart in moving blood, especially the deoxygenated blood coming back from your legs. Shallow chest breathing, which is common with age, bypasses this natural pump. Take 5 minutes, 3 times a day, to lie down and practice breathing so that your stomach rises and falls, not your chest. This simple exercise dramatically improves circulation by reducing resistance in your venous system. The second advanced fix is elevation. Gravity is your enemy when you have poor circulation and swelling. Fluid and blood naturally pool in the lowest points of your body. The simple, often free act of elevating your feet above the level of your heart for 15 to 20 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day, can work wonders. This does not mean propping them on a coffee table. It means lying down and stacking pillows or using a wedge to get your feet genuinely higher than your heart. This allows gravity to assist the return of venous blood and lymph fluid, which significantly reduces swelling and the pressure on your blood vessels and nerves. Do this after your daily walk and again before bed. Combining the internal boost from the beetroot drink with the external assistance of elevation and breathing is a comprehensive strategy for maximum results. It is just as important to understand the lifestyle mistakes that actively sabotage your efforts to improve blood flow. The first and most critical mistake is prolonged sitting or standing. We all know we should move more, but the mechanism is crucial to understand. In your legs, particularly in the calves, you have what is called the skeletal muscle pump, which are muscles surrounding deep veins. Every time you contract these muscles, they squeeze the veins, physically pushing blood back up toward the heart. When you sit or stand for long periods, this pump is inactive and blood simply pools. If you have a desk job or a hobby that requires long periods of stillness, set a timer. Every 30 to 45 minutes, you must get up and move for just 2 minutes. Do a simple routine of calf raises, ankle circles, or a quick walk around the room. It is the frequency of movement, not the intensity, that matters most here. The second major mistake is wearing restrictive clothing or footwear. Tight socks, especially those with tight elastic bands around the calf, act as a tourniquet, cutting off the microcirculation you are working so hard to restore. Compression socks can be helpful, but they must be properly fitted and not too tight. Similarly, shoes that pinch your toes or are too tight restrict the flow of blood to the very furthest parts of your body. Choose comfortable, supportive shoes with a wide toe box. Do not compromise circulation for fashion. Your mobility is your most precious asset. Eliminating these two habits creates an immediate, noticeable improvement in blood flow to your feet and toes. To further amplify the effects of our blood flow drink, there are a few high-authority, science-backed add-ons we should discuss naturally incorporating into your daily life. The first is the compound resveratrol. Found in the skin of red grapes, this polyphenol is famous for its heart health benefits. Resveratrol works by activating specific pathways in the body that promote the flexibility and longevity of your endothelial cells, the lining of your blood vessels. Think of it as an anti-aging booster specifically for your arteries. Taking a modest quality supplement can dramatically increase the elasticity of your blood vessels over time. Another highly effective, research-backed booster is coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10. This compound is essential for energy production within your cells, particularly in the heart, and it is also a powerful antioxidant that protects the heart and blood vessels from oxidative stress. As we age, our natural production of CoQ10 declines rapidly, often requiring supplementation, especially if you take a statin medication, which is known to deplete CoQ10 levels further. It is highly effective in maintaining a healthy blood pressure, which reduces the shear force placed on your artery walls, allowing them to relax and remain open. Look for the ubiquinol form of CoQ10 for superior absorption, generally at 100 to 200 milligrams per day. The final science-backed booster is the humble mineral magnesium. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. But for circulation, it is vital because it is a natural muscle relaxant. Since the walls of your blood vessels are made of smooth muscle, adequate magnesium helps them to relax and open up. This is critical for preventing spasms in your arteries and maintaining a relaxed, healthy blood pressure. I often recommend a magnesium glycinate supplement in the evening because it is easily absorbed and also helps with sleep, which is another crucial component of circulatory repair. By adding resveratrol, CoQ10, and magnesium to your routine, you are reinforcing every aspect of blood vessel health, making the effects of the blood flow drink even more powerful. Let us now bring all these effective steps together into one smooth, manageable, final action plan, a daily routine guide that you can start tomorrow. First, upon waking, prepare and drink your blood flow drink. 1 cup of beetroot juice, 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger, and the juice of half a lemon. This should be taken on an empty stomach. Second, throughout the day, strictly adhere to the rule of movement. Set your timer and get up and move for 2 minutes every 45 minutes. A quick walk or 10 calf raises is all it takes to keep the skeletal muscle pump working. Third, ensure you are taking your core supplements, a high-quality omega-3, your vitamin K2/D3 complex, and your alpha-lipoic acid to support nerve health. Fourth, implement the advanced fixes. Take 15 to 20 minutes, preferably once in the afternoon and once in the evening, to elevate your feet above your heart. Use this time to also practice 5 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing. Fifth, just before bed, consider the hot and cold hydrotherapy for your feet to boost circulation one last time before rest. And take your dose of magnesium glycinate to support muscle relaxation and sleep. This routine is not complicated, but it is consistent, and consistency is the key to managing age-related circulatory issues. By focusing on boosting nitric oxide, reducing inflammation, supporting nerve health, and actively moving blood, you are giving your body the best possible chance to restore warm, comfortable, and active feet and toes. I want to close today with a simple, powerful thought. The human body is remarkably resilient and possesses an incredible capacity for repair, even as we age. Do not let yourself believe the common myth that things like cold feet, numbness, or chronic swelling are just an unavoidable part of getting older that you have to live with. They are not. They are signs of a system that needs specific support. And now you have the simple, science-backed tools to give it that support. You can force blood flow back to your extremities, you can calm the irritated nerves, and you can reclaim the comfort and mobility that allows you to live your life to the fullest, regardless of your age. Remember, the journey back to vibrant health is taken one simple, powerful step at a time, and today you have taken a huge step forward. If you found this simple blood flow drink and these strategies helpful, please consider giving this video a like and leaving a comment below. Let me know which of these tips you are going to try first, or if you have a circulation tip that has worked wonders for you. Sharing your experience helps this information reach more seniors who desperately need it. And if you want to keep getting simple, doctor-approved, science-backed solutions for senior health, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.